Thank you. Those are for you. Today is August 28th, 2018. This is the Sutton Historical Commission meeting. Scheduled for tonight, we have 3 members present. And the time is approximately 7:04 or 3. All depends what angle I'm looking at the clock, but I'll say 4. There isn't much on the agenda tonight, so you viewers at home, it'll be a quick meeting. So approval from prior meetings, I'm not sure if
I didn't bring the April meeting minutes.
No, that's okay, but I don't even think you can vote on the July
Can't, 'cause I
or
wasn't.
the June, and that's because our clerk is very busy all the time. So what we'll do is we'll postpone approval of minutes to next meeting. Wally was unable to make it tonight. He was out of town on something. I think he's back today or tomorrow. And I believe Paul had 4-H tonight or something going on. So, with that said, we will postpone the approval of the minutes. We'll skip item number 1, go to item number 2. Being no public in the room, with no public forum and no public hearing, gives us open discussions and updates. Our last meeting, we had discussed, there was a shade tree review, even though it was more about the wall than the tree. Might have been some misunderstanding out there, but we did a review on the 315 Central Turnpike, and we found no historical impact to be found in the project. However, it was recommended that the wall meet the following provisions: to be dry laid as the existing wall stands with existing stones present. Also, any improvements as indicated by the submitted plan contain the same stones as moved. And Mr. Clerk, that's in the notes. I was unable to attend the meeting or watch it, so I don't know what the outcome of that, but I know that our recommendation was presented. So, 315. Okay. And we'd also discussed 2 meetings ago about meeting with the owners of the Halls Mills house. I had just stopped by him one time. I don't have his number anymore. I know that Donna was possibly going to reach out to the owners of the house, Paul, and just see if we could set up something. But as discussed before, we felt as though they were certainly going above and beyond the preservation easement restrictions. But it's been a while, so we do need to get into that house and, just see what the plans are for the future and what they've done for any improvements. I'm sure we'll be happy. So, Halls Mills. Okay. Any open discussion? Do you have anything, Rochelle, you wanted to address? Do we know if the certificates went out for Manchog yet?
I don't know, because I'm not on that. I don't receive them.
Oh, you're not in that, you weren't in the district? I thought you were right in the edge.
I was right on the edge, and I never got any
Okay,
any answers to my questions, so I'm assuming I'm still on the
okay.
outside looking in.
Okay, I mean, I'm not quite sure of the exact area I know where you are, but I wasn't sure where the line cut off.
The line cut off like 2 houses down.
Yeah. But you're right in the channel, though, right near the channel, right?
Well, the canal's right behind
Yeah,
the
the
house.
canal, right. Okay. Well, I believe I left a note with Jen just to say I came here a little early to catch up, so maybe we can somehow meet up. I know she had some plans on maybe doing a little thing for Manchog and presenting the historical certificates for that area now that it's a registered historic district. Okay. Mr. Clerk, anything you'd like to add to our open discussion and updates?
Nothing new.
Nothing new.
I have a question, it's in Wilkes, where the bridge is being repaired and everything else.
Yep,
The Heritage Park that's there,
mm-hmm.
it looks like crap. Are they going to clean it up after that's done?
Now, I haven't been down there. I try to avoid that Blackstone Bridge, but what do you mean? Because they have construction equipment there?
It wasn't it was not being maintained.
Oh. Meaning overgrowth, that style, but
Yep.
there was no construction material.
No, it had nothing to do with the construction at all, just a general walk around and you say, well, this could be spruced up, especially when people have, paid $100 per brick type thing. It's not being well maintained. So I was wondering if it was just kind of being laid by the wayside until after this construction was done, and then if it was gonna be buffed up again or what.
That's a good question. I can't answer that, but I think what I will do is I will leave a note for a department here and just see if they can get back in touch with me, and maybe we can find out that for the next meeting. Heritage Park maintain. And I'll make a note on the back of one of my things tonight. That's actually a good question. I can't remember, because that was, is that Heritage Park or Tricentennial Park, I think they call it?
Tricentennial.
Mm-hmm. And I
The one in
believe,
Wilkes anyways.
I believe that was a collaborative for the 300th to develop that park. Good question.
But it could use some polishing up after the construction is done, but it wasn't due to construction that it.
I do remember something on there saying that they would clean that area of debris or any materials because they were replacing the guardrail, and I believe the guardrail wraps that. So, but we'll look into it. No, that's a good question. Anything else? Anything? Okay. So that's 4A. Then we go into old business, which I kind of mentioned with the Halls Mills house, but it was really an open discussion. New business. I really don't have much. There's no site plan reviews. It usually slows down in the summer here. And fortunately for our clerk, it'll be a quick meeting. I really can't think of any new business to mention. And I checked the mailbox. There was no recent announcements or correspondence, though I did get an email from Mass Historic, which I can forward. There was really nothing pertaining to stuff for us, but there was, some other announcements. It was grant info. And that's it. And I don't even know if I have to do a motion to adjourn, because I think we're all just going to say there's nothing left.
Correct.
It's a very quick meeting. But we appreciate it. So, being 7:14, could be 15. I'll put 14. Adjourn. And let me just go tell him.
So what is it that you do at Children's?
So I'm called a clinical chemist.
Okay,
So
what do you play with? The medicines or the actual procedures?
doing the lab testing. So
Oh,
and you're
okay.
testing your blood, urine,
Okay,
whatever else. most of my work was now is regulatory. I used to use mass spectrometers to develop assays for tests that, weren't common. So, like steroids and stuff.
Drugs.
Drugs. Although we don't actually do that much at children's, but that's what a lot of mass specs get used for. So. Fortunately, we don't see too many drugs at children's because we're a referral. So,
Well, with the
community-
newborns, don't you get the newborns from Brigham and Women's and stuff like that?
No, they stay there.
They
Yeah.
stay there.
If they come to us, we do occasionally see them, but most of those have congenital diseases.
You already adjourned?
Yes,
Perfect.
thank you. Okay, you got copies of minutes, right?